boring tasks that I need to get out of the way and I need to do, but I don't want to do, it makes it a lot more enjoyable.
That's interesting. I mean,
Yeah.
I grew up drinking coffee my whole life. I mean, if I visit my grandma and the flight lands at midnight, I'm gonna be greeted with a cup of coffee,
Mm.
at midnight, and it's amazing. But I no longer like coffee. Does not do anything to me. It doesn't buzz. It doesn't do anything. It's just a taste. It's a habit that I have just to kind of drink it. If I don't have it, I don't get cranky, but like I don't get a headache. But I no, sorry, I get cranky, but it's not because of a need. It's more of a I haven't had my coffee. I need my coffee. So
Yeah.
maybe it's addiction. Who knows?
I'm definitely addicted to coffee, but for me, I can sort of get away from it, and I try to get away from it for at least 2 weeks. So
That's a
I
good.
try to be away from it. Like when I really hit my hardcore coffee, my coffee days when I'm in school. But there's this like 2 week period when I'm doing these online classes that I don't have school. So I try to avoid coffee for as much as I can, or any sort of caffeine to kind of bring my tolerance back down, almost like a tolerance break. So when I do come back and I do have to drink that next cup, I'm feeling good.
There you go.
I got that energy.
You're
I
like,
got
what
that
what is
energy.
this? What was I doing the last couple of days?
I know, man. I will say though, what's really strange is the last two times I've come off of coffee, I've noticed more like self-degrading thoughts, which is weird.
Okay.
I haven't done a lot of research into the withdrawal effects of coffee, but it definitely feels as though um, I'm hitting one of those like withdrawal curves. So like I'll come off coffee, and then the next thing I'll know, I'll be like, "Damn, Dylan, why did you do that? Like, what the fuck were you thinking? Like, what are you doing right now? Like, it's weird.
That's interesting. I don't know. I don't know what to tell you, but I mean,
I don't either. I don't know what to tell
I try
myself.
to. Me and coffee get along very well, but I know that there was a time when I was drinking too much coffee. I would wake up in the morning and would drink a mug of coffee, and then at noon have another cup, and then in the afternoon have another cup, and before, so I
Oh
was drinking up to 6 or 7 cups of coffee.
Oh yeah.
But working out, that's probably not the best thing. Um, Drinking that much coffee, so I did wean off of it a little bit. So now most of the time, I try to vary my coffee intake and spice it up a little bit with more variety. So,
Right.
for example, right now I'm having the nitro coffee, but it's in a can, so
Okay.
it's chilled. I'll try to go to coffee shops and have something different. Hey, make me a different drink I've never had with coffee, just so that my body doesn't get that used to the same coffee,
Right.
and then I feel bad when I'm not drinking it or I'm drinking something else, and that's just my
I try to keep my limit for coffee like at one a day. Like one Starbucks Grande cup. So it's not like just
okay.
a small cup, but it's a medium size. I try and keep my coffee intake at about that, but I try not to have it too late. So I had my last cup like 5, 6 o'clock probably. Cause I know
Okay.
if I have it too late, bro, I'm gonna be up all freaking night. It affects me like that. It hits me hard.
I have had to wake up in the middle of the night to make myself a cup of coffee
Really? What?
because I haven't had it, and I go to sleep and I'm like I can't sleep, so I wake up, make my cup of coffee, drink it, and then fall asleep.
No way, bro. I could never do that. If I had a cup of coffee, if I had a cup of coffee anywhere between 6 to 8 hours before I go to bed, I'm not sleeping. I just kiss it goodbye, dude. That's it. I don't get
Did
how
you?
people can do it. Nikki, my wife can do it. She can drink a cup of coffee and then go right to sleep.
I was gonna ask you whether she can do that. It's like
Yeah, no. I mean, she can. I can't. For some reason, my body is really sensitive to caffeine. But I
okay.
like it. I like it being sensitive.
So with a little, so espresso to you, it's like a shot in the arm. You just like wired up for the rest of the day.
No, actually, espresso's weird. I don't like espresso because when I drink it, it makes me more tired than energetic.
Okay, it might be the concentration. Then your body just doesn't take it as well.
Could be, but I like coffee better because I think there's other chemicals. This is just all hypothetical and speculation. in my opinion,
No, he's a coffee connoisseur.
yeah,
So
I'm a coffee connoisseur. I think that coffee has other chemicals that espresso doesn't, because when you're using espresso, you're burning the coffee bean. So through that process, I think maybe you could have had some of the chemicals that require you to like stay a little bit more alert burnt off, at least with my body, that my body needs. So it's just my little
well,
speculatory
you're
hypothesis.
you're actually right, scientifically speaking, in a way. I
That's
will
what I'm
tell you,
talking about,
give you
dude.
that, give you that.
Scientist
No,
Dylan here.
so so coffee, there is good effects of coffee, of drip coffee, for diabetes and cancer, and it fights Alzheimer's as well.
Yeah, I heard about that.
But it's only drip coffee. It's not. It can't go through espresso because of the same reason you said. If you
Really?
go through espresso, what ends up happening is that the water's so hot, it's pushing all the harmful chemicals through into your espresso cup. In drip coffee, most of those harmful chemicals stays in the filter. So what you get is actually the good nutrients and the good side of the coffee, rather than the bad chemicals that your body shouldn't be ingesting as often.
Damn, I
So
freaking knew it.
there you
Dylan posits.
go.
Give me 1 second. 1 second. I'm so sorry for this interruption. Hey, Nikki, can you put Stark up? Because he's about to start barking. Hey,
No pun intended.
Yep, he's about to start barking at a dog outside. He's like staring out the window, and he's about to go ham. I swear, man, this dog. But yeah, no, I'm all off. I'm all off because this dog's over here. He's like, I kid you not, like he's staring out the window, ready to go, ready to attack. Oh my gosh. But speaking of getting a little off topic, I think he would be a terrible apocalypse dog. You know, like apocalypse companion if this coronavirus the coronavirus doesn't work out, you know, or it does work out, he would be a terrible apocalypse dog. He wouldn't even freaking know.
I
I
mean,
love him to death.
if I get it, I already told my family I'm spreading it all over the place. I'm gonna be
Mm-hmm.
patient zero. I want to be patient zero that knocks on people's doors, foaming at the mouth, and just starts doing.
Hello. Hello.
I'm kidding, guys. I'm kidding. I will
Of
not
course,
do that.
of course, of course. But yeah, man, coffee's fantastic. Back on topic. I'm so sorry. That was a little distracting
Yeah.
for the dog. But so you run a coffee business. You're doing a nonprofit fundraiser for underprivileged kids. You're also a pro gamer. Okay, tell me a little bit about
Of swords.
that.
Of swords.
All right.
I mean, I wouldn't say pro. No, I play a lot of
I
video
would
games.
say
Yeah,
I'm close to MLG, you know.
wow. I wish. No, it is. I mean, I've been playing video games since I was younger, since the
Right.
PlayStation, Nintendo days, actually, back in the day. Gave my age away there. I'm 28, so Nintendo
really?
was. Yeah, I am 28.
Dang,
Actually,
we're close then. 26.
how old are you? Oh, there you go. 2 years older. Yeah, don't
I
feel old.
man. I do too.
You feel old? I'm almost
feel
30, dude. You
old.
still got 4 years.
I know.
Pretty
Dell's
much
probably
half my
giving
life.
us the glare in the chat.
But no, I love gaming. I mean, I've been playing games since I was younger. I love Overwatch. I'm a huge Overwatch fan. Been playing since season 1. I mean, I guess if you want to talk stats, have over 300 hours in Reinhardt, and then like 300 hours on Battle Mercy, and just I play a lot of Lucio. So I love gaming. And then I have been getting more and more into Fortnite, more into Apex, and then of course Destiny's coming out with their comp as well, which is exciting. And the new
Damn.
yeah, and their new Warzone, of course, that's really amazing.
Yeah.
I actually saw you. What were you playing yesterday?
Yeah, I was.
Yeah, I saw you on Discord. I was like, oh, this guy.
I was playing for a while, man.
Yeah.
Have you played
But
it?
I went through the training, but I had to edit a video montage for the esports team, so I couldn't really do it.
Yeah, I'd love to know your opinion. Has your esports team played it at all?
They started yesterday, so they're still getting the feels for it. I think they should definitely get more into it. It's gonna be pretty big. It's more tactical than
Yeah,
Fortnite.
I would love to know your guys' opinions on it because I have my reservations about it.
I feel like they try to put too many technical stuff into
Yeah.
it and make it cool, but it just clashes. You know, if you're gonna make it tactical, make it tactical.
Yeah, my biggest problem, and I know you haven't been like you haven't been playing it too much or at all. But when you get into the game, you'll know what I'm talking about. It doesn't feel like a battle royale. Battle royales, in my opinion, are supposed to be high stakes, and there's not high stakes in this battle royale.
Mm-hmm.
When you die, you're either dead, you're kaput, or you're able to be revived by a teammate. This one, you go into a gulag and you're able to revive your teammate back as many times as you have the cash for it. So,
which is very widely available, so I've heard.
Yeah, it is, and in my opinion, it slacks on the high risk factor of a battle royale. Because why people like battle royales and why I like battle royales is because when you get down to that final few, or even in a normal gunfight at the very beginning, your heart starts to go. Like you get that little adrenaline rush, you get that little boost. And so that's what's fun, but I don't get that from this game because I know that if I die, I have a chance in the gulag, and if I lose that, then I can just be revived by a teammate.
You just wait a few seconds, and they have the cash and do it.
Yeah, so that's my reservations about it. It doesn't really feel like a battle royale at this point. It's a fun game. I wouldn't call it a battle royale, but at the same time, there's one other thing that I think is just odd. Have you played normal Modern Warfare, like the actual multiplayer?
Yeah.
Okay, so in the Modern Warfare, when people shoot, there's no shots coming up in the mini map. It's all on the compass. Well, in the Battle Royale, those shots appear up on the mini map if you're within a certain range. And I think that's so strange. Like if you're adding a mechanic to the Battle Royale that's not in multiplayer, but you're having it all clash, like that doesn't make sense to me.
It's too much hand holding, at least. Yeah, at the beginning, I mean, it looks good. I think that they'll probably patch it up eventually.
Right.
But with the new one coming out from, what is it, Avalon, or there's a new one coming out from Riot Games. I think they're coming out with a new one.
They're coming out with the Battle Royale?
Yeah. I think it's like a mix of Overwatch and Warfare, but more tactical. It's interesting. I don't know. I forgot the name of it, and it's literally the tip of my tongue. But they're coming out with a new one. It's supposed to come out this summer, also free.
Okay, yeah. Send me the name because I want to know what that is.
Yeah, because I'm really, I don't even know which one it is. Actually, now I'm actually very upset because I should know which one it is.
Can't figure it out.
But yeah, no. I mean, I about gaming. Like I joined the esports team a few months ago. So long story short, 2 years or 3 years ago, when I had a car accident, I had 3 car accident, messed up my back. So I ended up having to wear a brace for like 3 months. Was very out of shape. I mean, I've always been skinny, but I was more out of shape than ever. And then when I came back to normal life, one of my buddy's friends is a bodybuilder, and he said, "Hey, I can train you." So he trained me. I gained about 45 pounds of muscle.
Right.
This guy was amazing. So he's a gamer now, and I mean, he's been gaming for a while. He said, "Hey," hits me up a few months ago. Let's start an esports team. You're good at marketing. You're good at graphic and video design and getting deals. Let's get together and make this happen. And we did. So now we've got a team of about 30 or 40 people that all play various games around, and we're kind of building up the community to get sponsorships and get tournaments and everything. Yeah. So we've got bodybuilders from Australia. We've got people all over the place, like gaming. Just one common thing is gaming, and they came together in a single chat. So it's actually pretty cool.
Yeah, I think people slack on gaming a little bit. Gaming gets too much criticism, in my opinion. People think it's just like a time waster. Hey, what's up, Josh? Thanks for joining. People think it's like this time waster, and it's like, nah, man. Like it gets my brain going. I kid you not. Like if I stop a week of playing Modern Warfare or something like that, games that require really high, fast-paced reaction times, I lose that. I lose that real quick, and I notice, like as I've aged, my reaction times are just not as they used to be. When I was 18, man, I was popping on Halo Reach. Oh, that was my
Oh God,
that was my game back
Halo,
in the day.
Halo. Oh, Valorant. There you go, Valorant.
Valorant.
Valorant. It is
Really?
by Riot Games. Yes,
That's the
Valorant.
game. That's the game that Blizzard and Riot Games are coming out with.
No, not Blizzard. Riot
Just
Games
Riot Games.
separately.
They're coming out
Yeah,
with it
yeah.
as a battle royale.
So yeah, it's a brand new game. Think Overwatch meets Warfare, but less take on the abilities, more into like actual tactical
Okay,
shooters,
I'll have
and
to check that
they're
out.
really pushing it out there. So it's this
Yeah,
summer. So
I haven't seen it at all. I haven't seen any advertisement for it.
I have seen it a lot just because of I'm in the gaming world, so I always keep up with all
Right,
the
right,
new
right.
stuff. But there's a lot of good praise coming from it because it's very, very precise.
Okay,
So it's where you have Overwatch, the cartoony aspect, and the more team based aspect. You have Fortnite, which is way a whole different ball game. Then now you have Valorant coming out with that.
gotcha,
So
gotcha.
it's exciting stuff.
Josh says, "How are you tonight? What's the tonight's
Hey
topic?"
Josh.
So tonight we're just kind of having a conversation. This man over here is brilliant. He has built up an organization that has helped farmers by providing coffee, right? By supplying
By
coffee or
acquiring coffee from the
by
farmers.
okay. He has built an organization that has helped with fundraising and underprivileged kids get access to educational material through the aquarium. He is also a programmer. And
He's
not
gonna
to
work
mention
pro.
that, not to mention, he is also a social media guru because he's got some 10K plus followers. Was it at
I mean, that's
13,000?
thing you say at 13,000. I slacked, but yeah, no. I mean, I'm social media guru. Right? It's just marketing, but yeah,
Marketing,
just helping
marketing
this.
guy, the marketing expert. I'm gonna need your help, man. I'm trying to grow that Instagram channel.
And I mean, to be honest, it's our interactions and networking with